Yeah, we are live now, Regina. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. If you don't know me, I'm Sherin. I am the face of the business page, Asandar Dare to Dream Hub. Entrepreneurs are dreamers. So we are here to discuss about the online business that we are doing today. And I have a very special guest from Brisbane, Australia. She's Regina Karim. Let's welcome Regina into the show. Welcome, Regina. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherin. Thank you for inviting me.
It's my pleasure. Regina, can you introduce a little bit about yourself, about your background and things like that to my audience?
Okay, thank you. My name is Regina Karim. I'm originally from Fiji. I'm married with three adult daughters, two teenage grandkids. I'm retired and I'm a proud digital business owner.
Wow, that's very powerful, Regina. So when I'm hearing about your story, like many people ask me, like, what age you have to be in there, and some people judge that, okay, this is only for the people who is young because as it is online business, it should be a technical thing, and that there is an age limit. Only young people can do that. Now look at Regina. Regina is actually doing it as a retirement plan. So she's already retired. She's a grandmother of two teenagers, and she is a proud digital business owner. I am so proud of you, Regina. How is it going for you?
Thank you so much. It's going good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you like most about it, Regina?
The thing is, you are your own boss. You don't have to worry about any time. You don't have to get up early in the morning and catch the commute to your work. Don't
Yeah.
have to worry about doing overtime or anything like that. This is
Yeah.
your own business. You do
Yeah.
it at your own time, at your own pace, and relax with the family and have a good time with the family. So it's quite it's gives you time freedom, and you are at your own liberty to do whenever you want. you know
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what we are looking for, isn't it? Because you don't want to retire and take up another job to earn money. And also another thing that we need to think about, like most of us, we are actually aiming to work until 65-year old, 65 year old, then retire with a limited pension. So they say that most of us won't earn the pension like at least equal to our salary, and
Yeah.
by that time we are hoping that our mortgage and will be paid off and we'll get like just that amount of money to rely on. So and for that you need to work until these many years with the government services, and then one thing that we are not realizing that at that time the value of money at that time may not be equal to the value of money now because of the inflation. So probably that amount of money that they are promising to give to us may not mean anything to us at that time. And so we need a solid retirement plan, isn't it?
Yes, that's very true. The
Mm,
money that the government is going to give you is not going to be enough for you to survive,
mm,
because unless you have family support, it's going to be very hard. So it's better that you have a plan B now, and
mm.
and have a savings, so that when you retire, you already have built this business, and it's you're reaping the benefits, so you don't have to stress that when you retire, that you will have to depend on your family or on the government for the pension and things like that, because the pension is more like peanuts. It doesn't it's not enough for
Yeah.
to have a happy life.
Mm. Yeah, so that's what, like, we have a limited amount of pension where, like, if life is going good, that could be just enough for us. But if it's not going good due to some health problems or anything like that, probably we
Yeah.
are in a position like in a helpless situation where we don't have anything else to look upon. It's
Yes.
actually,
Yes.
isn't it? Many people are realizing that now, actually. And we
Yeah.
have, as you know, Regina, we know that there are a lot of people from in our community who is in the retirement age and looking for a solid retirement plan. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Regina, like I know when you come into the online business, you might have been skeptical, isn't it? And how were you feeling that? How did you overcome that?
Oh, I definitely was very skeptical because I never did anything online before. I hardly did any shopping online. So, because of all the frauds and things that were happening online, I was very scared, and definitely I was very skeptical. So I asked my friend. My friend actually commented on an ad on Facebook. And then I asked her because we worked together in the bank before, and I knew her, so she knew the person who had who that ad on Facebook. So she inquired with her, and then that person is now my mentor. And I, even after getting the link and watching the video and all that, I was still, skeptical, and I did my due diligence, and then in the end, I was happy, because I saw a lot of Muslim women doing it, a lot of ladies wearing hijab doing it. So I knew it. This has to be good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a really good point. Because when we think about online and we think that we'll get exposed, and I know the Muslims are very, like, you have your religious things and your hijab is and also very important things to
yeah,
you. And it's a respectable, like a business. That is why, like, lot of people are doing. You are what you are, like, selling an online opportunity, and you can do it the way that you are. That's the most important thing, isn't it?
yes, yes. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah. That's what we are saying. Like, when you come into the community, you will come to know. You don't have to depend upon one person's word. You can hear from a lot of people from different age group, different backgrounds, different countries. You can hear from them saying about the legitimacy of the business. So you can take your decision according to that. You don't have to depend upon your own thing, and you can have your due diligence. You are not going to lose anything by getting to know about this, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And how you are, like, how long you are spending in this business, and how you are operating now, Regina? Like, how many hours you are spending in a day, or like, how is it going for you?
I'm not spending much time. In the beginning, while I was doing the training and learning about everything, I spent about a half a day or so, because I just wanted to get this started as soon as possible. In the beginning, it becomes quite overwhelming because we enter a different environment, something that we have never done before. So just like you start work anywhere, excuse me, you there's 3 months of probation, right? So you have to learn so much. You have to learn about the policies and procedures and everything. So it takes time. Same thing here, like we have to give it time, so get used to everything. And now I'm not overwhelmed at all. It's really, I'm relaxed, and I just spend probably half an hour in the morning or half an hour in the evening, or sometimes I just use do it from my phone and don't do anything. Sometimes I listen to the mastermind, and that's how I just spend my time. So it's quite good at the moment.
Yeah.
Excuse
It's a
me.
great thing. Like, even if we are sick or even if we are traveling or holidays, you can still carry your business with you. You have a portable business in hand, isn't it?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And how are you with technology, Regina? I know you were working in bank, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you may not be,
I
yeah. And how, like, an online business, we have a lot to learn and everything. And how did you overcome any difficulties, and how are you finding it in that way?
Oh, you won't believe it. I have learned so much from this training.
Mm,
I was not tech savvy before, and
mm,
even though I used to use computer at my work, but I wasn't, didn't know about all these that we have learned from this training. This training has really opened my eyes, and I've learned so much. The apps that we use, the things that we create, the marketing, the excuse me, advertising posts that we do, it's just unbelievable. My daughter sometimes says, "Mom, you're doing better than me." So she says that what you're doing is just amazing. So I sometimes amaze myself the way that we create the posts and everything. So it has been really really good. In the beginning it was difficult because we had to learn something new, but now I'm familiar with it, and it's really good.
yeah, yeah. So I always say, like, the people who is coming into my team. So you think that you actually joined in a course, Because when we think about online business, we shouldn't think that okay, it's going to work on automation from day one, and you don't have to do anything about it. So it's not like that. It's an online space. You have a lot to learn, and but the thing is that you don't have to search here and there what to learn, when to learn how to learn. It's all provided in the training site, all step by step. You have access to
Yes,
the training site 24/7. You can do it in your own time whenever you are free, but you need to give your time. So like
exactly.
roughly an hour a day, kind of. The more time you put in, the more money you make. So it's totally up to you how much time you can put in, but at least an hour a day, like think in that way. So you will be able to learn all those things, and you will never you
Excuse
will
me.
never going to learn everything. You will not be an expert at any time, at any point. You will have experience as you grow, but
Yes,
there will be updated training site and things like that, and then you'll have your mentors and coaches, so they are going to help you because they have more experience than you. And
yeah,
so there is nothing to be scared. That's what I wanted to say.
yeah,
So you
that's
need to,
true.
if we isn't it? So if we put some time on it every day, you are able to make it. So I am still thinking, Regina, the time when I joined, and I was a like non-technical person at all,
Yeah,
uh, so I was very scared. I don't know what to do. I didn't even. I understood. I understand English, so I understood that. Okay, but that didn't make sense to me. Anything because I was
yeah, yeah,
totally. But then I decide, okay, no, whatever it is, I'm going to sit down there and go to the training for an hour, and then
yeah.
slowly started making sense to me. So
Yes,
it's
yes.
a learning curve for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very true. In the beginning, I was having difficulty too. But the thing is, the reason why that was happening because it's a totally different thing that we start doing because it's not something we have been doing in our workplace or anything. It was different, because it was marketing and advertising, something that we have never done before, unless you are in marketing and advertising and you have been using YouTube and other platforms to advertise, you wouldn't know. See, so this is something altogether different. So it I'm amazed how much experience a person can get and the knowledge from this, because someone was saying that you could use this. I think Nida was saying, or someone was saying that you could add this in your resume and get a promotion or a job because
Yeah,
you have got a new skill, like you are a digital marketer, so
yeah,
this is a skill that we have learned from this, thanks to
yeah.
the training.
Absolutely. And proudly, I can say that, compared to anyone who didn't join this business, and I know way more than what they know, it's not because I am very knowledgeable. It's because of the training that I have gone through. And it's
Yeah,
very transferable skill as well. So if you want to develop another business, if you already
yeah,
know how to use the social media platforms, how to know to do the social media advertisement, then you
yeah.
are actually learning a skill which you can apply to any of your business. Like that
Yes,
isn't it? So what does that mean is like say, if you say, for example, if you're starting a new business and you are making up a flyer and you are actually delivering that door to door, or people whom or in a marketplace, but how many audience that you can reach? That's the question. But when you
yeah,
have a
yeah,
social media
yeah,
presence, there are no people who is not using social media nowadays. And also
yeah,
your
yeah, everyone.
this is global. You are you can communicate to anywhere, anybody. Like I have above 100 people in my team, but none of them I met personally before the business.
Yeah,
And that doesn't involve in our business. So we have a global reach. We have a exponentially potential to grow it exponentially, just because it's online, and it's we are
yes,
using social media. It's that powerful it is.
yeah, yeah, and it's all over the
Yeah.
world, so you
Mm,
don't have to worry about the timing and anything. It's just accessible anywhere.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And anything that you want to say to young generation, Regina, from your advice, from your, I know you, from your wisdom, what you want to say to our audience?
Um, from what I have experienced, I think I don't make that mistake, because when I was working,
That was
I didn't have a plan B, right? I didn't have a savings plan. So when I retired, it was quite difficult for me because it was stressful and things like that. So I would advise anyone who is working and who thinks of having an early retirement, or even paying your mortgage or anything like that, have your 9 to 5 job. Do that while you are still doing it, and then have this as your side hustle, and then you build up your savings, and then when you are established in this business, and you can either go part-time on your day job, or quit it. So but the important thing is that have a savings plan, because I only wish I knew about this business before. And if I knew it, I would be in a much better position today. So my advice is, please go ahead, check out what this business is about, and watch the webinar, and just go for it, because there is nothing that you are going to lose, because you will find out more about the business, how much income you can generate from it if you really build it well. So just go for it. That's what I would say.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Regina. It was a pleasure to have a chat with you. And
You're welcome.
thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. And it's a night time there, isn't it? It's time for
Yeah,
your bed.
it's 7:15 at the moment. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. Thank,
yeah, it's not that late, but it's okay. Yeah. Thank you
yeah,
for
yeah.
inviting me. I'm really honored to be on your page.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, if anybody wants to know more about this, please contact Regina or myself, and our websites are given here. So, you can contact any of us. So, and you are not going to lose anything by knowing more. Thank you so much. Have a
Yeah.
blessed day.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.